Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Saturday and it is time to start a new page. We're going to be using the Caran Museum aquarels. These were sent to me by a friend of mine to use and to foster, and I told her, I warned her, I'm a foster fail, so she may not ever get these back, but I will try to behave myself. Um, so these are the Caran aquarels. I did do a swatch chart for them. The swatch chart is available on my Ko-fi shop, and I have them all set up here. I don't know why I have nobody in chat, so I guess we're just gonna, wait a couple of minutes. I have two different pictures. The picture that we chose for at the start of the Hannah Lynn month, and I've also printed this one here. This one here I printed on watercolor paper. So I was going to ask you guys to choose which one we should do. For some reason I thought the watercolor paper was smaller than regular paper and printed it too small for the page, but it's okay. It's all right. Hello, Alex. Hurry back. Since you're the only one here, you can't leave me. So whichever one you guys want me to do, I will do. I just need to know so I can tape it down. Hello, Sue. So I will wait for a few more minutes and let people get into the chat. I don't know where everybody is. It's Saturday. But just so I can tape it down and get started. Like I said, we are going to be using the Caran Museum aquarel. So this one here is on watercolor paper. This one here is on the Neenah cardstock. And I know that the aquarels work well on the Neenah cardstock because Shannon does it with her aquarels every once in a while. So I think, unless she does it only in books, which is possible too. I may be telling fibs. Never mind. Watercolor paper. So I've got two for watercolor paper, and since they're the only ones here, I have colored this one before in marker. So I haven't colored this one before, but I've colored this one before in marker. How are you doing, Sue? Enjoying your day off? Hello, Mama Mona. Good morning, darling. Use them on anything but watercolor paper. Okay. But you've used them on Neenah cardstock before and they work well, right? Right, Shannon? And hello, Shannon. Yeah. Well, I've never used them before, so I don't know what they work on. I like this picture, so, and I think this might be a little bit too small. So I think we'll do this one. We'll do the Neenah since everybody, has the Neenah. I am going to tape it down though, just in case I put too much water on it, because, that's what happens with me. Your day off at work. Oh, great. Hello, Callie. Good morning, good morning. Hello, Noelle. All right, so we're just going to use some washi tape. And we're just going to tape this down to the board. So I won't be spinning or anything like that because, yeah, we're going to tape it down to the board. This is Fairy Tale Princesses, and this is um, Pinocchio's Wish out of the Fairy Tale Princesses. That's the name of the page. Hello, Dawn. All right. So we'll be using the camera to zoom and move around instead of turning the page. So hopefully nobody gets extremely motion sick. So I'm going to zoom into her face. I'm going to go this way. All right. Okay, so we're going to start with the, let's start with violet pink, which is this one here. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use an actual pencil sharpener. Maybe. Maybe I'm going to use an actual pencil sharpener. There we go. This one's better. Reheat the coffee. Yuck. Hello, Yana. So she is sitting. So this is her knee. You know, I was looking at it going, why does it look like a baby bump? It's not a baby bump. It's her knee, I promise. Now I'm probably doing this wrong. I should probably do the lightest color first, shouldn't I, Shannon? I don't know. Hmm. And I'm going to use water and a paintbrush just because I'm more comfortable with it and controlling how much water is on the brush. I'm just debating. I'm trying to figure it out. It'll be fine. It's fine. I'll just do the same way I normally do and put the shadows in. If worse comes to worse, we can come back through and put the shadows back in. And since this is watercolor, you don't have to be too precise. Saying this more for myself than for you guys because I'm trying to color with them like colored pencils. And I need to remind myself that they're watercolor pencils, so you don't have to have as much of a lay down as you would. Well, congratulations. I have not done a double page in a very long time. I don't think I've ever completed a double page actually. Maybe one. Take a damp brush, paintbrush, and you can spread it around because it's a watercolor product, a water-based product. You can re-wet it and just move it around a little bit. That's why I always have a paper towel handy and make sure that I touch it on the paper towel, make sure that it's not going to bloop. I hate it when the Wink of Stella does that. The Spectrum Noir does that really bad as well. Yeah, yeah, that is one of the best ways to work with those types of markers. Doing it on the page is a lot more difficult. I don't like doing it on the page unless it's a really slick page that holds the liquid a lot. Hello, Kenny. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, the Crayola Super Tips are also a water-based marker, so that is definitely how those would work as well. So just getting all the shadows into the skin here. Now again, this is not a medium that I use a lot, so which is the watercolor pencils. I don't do a lot with water. All right, I think that is all of her skin tone. Oh, no, I've got up here. I didn't finish up here. This is just the shadow areas. All right, now we're going to activate that. It was very relaxed. We had dinner and just sat. I got a lovely bouquet of roses. I intend on the grabby paint palette. I intended on doing that yesterday. Ooh, I'm getting a lift on the black a little bit. But unfortunately, time ran away with me just doing the swatching. So I might do that on a live in the next couple of days. Like I said yesterday, if I don't get it done before we go away on our trip, it will be the first thing that gets done when we come back. Because we are leaving Wednesday, and I've got laundry and stuff to do, packing, and I still have to figure out what books and pencils I'm taking with me. Hello, Nessa. This stuff just melts with so little water. It's like barely have any water on my brush, and it is just melting away. It's awesome. No harsh lines or anything. It's a very nice set of watercolors that Grabby sent me. They're very intense colors, very well pigmented. Trying not to get too much into the printed area. For some reason my ink is spreading a little bit, which is bothering me. All right. So that's the first color. I'm going to quickly give it a little bit of a dry before we come over top of it with another color. So I'll be right back. All right. And then we're going to use, so that was violet pink. And then we're going to use saffron. I think. Looks a little orange. Yeah, we'll use a little bit of the saffron and then we'll add the I don't know about, using these for skin tone for the first time. This may have been a wrong choice. This may have been a very bad idea. Exactly. The learning opportunity for y'all is don't follow what Renee does on watercolor pencils because she doesn't know how to do them very well. Don't use saffron, yeah, or do whatever. We'll see. I haven't activated it yet, so I'll see how orange it's going to look. Because it always looks different on the pencil than it does on the paper. Hello, butterflies. I think I'm going to add just a little bit more of this. How's that going for you, Alex? I did find that with gouache, a little bit of water does make it move a lot nicer. Actually, that's not too bad of a color. I was a little worried it was going to be too orange. It's not too bad. Thank you, Kenny. No, I think this is not as orange as I thought it was going to be. Like I said, it is different looking on the pencil than it is on the paper, which is good. That's awesome, Dawn. I hope you have a great time. Thank you, Mona. Yeah, I was just a little concerned that that was going to be a little too orange, but it's not. It's not. It's good. It's good. And these blend together so nicely. They dissolve really well. They blend really well. Nice. Well, I hope you have a good time. Do you think you'll be getting your double page spread done before you leave, or? Oh, as soon as the stream is over? Okay. Yeah, it does take down a little bit of the orange, that's for sure. Well, take your time with it. Enjoy it, you know. There ain't no hurry. All right, now we're going to try this again, so I'll be right back. All right, and then we're going to use light flesh. So this is light flesh 10%. Hello, Della. Good morning. Almost done with her skin. And once we're done with her skin, we'll let this area dry a little bit and we'll move down to the bottom part of her skirt. And then we'll move back up to her hair. We'll do her eyes first because, eyes need to be done. They just need to be done. Hello, Marilyn. No, I'm using do I have it saying Arteza? Hold on. If I do, I'm wrong. They are the museums. I could have swore I changed that, but now I have to look now. I finished the page with the Artezas. Hold on 1 second. Now I gotta look. I gotta look now. Because it shouldn't say Artezas. Yeah, I changed that and it didn't save. So I am sorry. That is incorrect. Thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate it. All right. It should say the right thing now. Yeah, no, I thought I had changed it and for some reason it didn't change. I am so sorry. And this is why you don't do things half awake. Yeah, I am really liking the way that they're melting. They are really, really awesome. They are definitely going to be a foster fail. I will probably end up buying a set, depending upon how much I actually use them. Yeah, I fixed it. I've never used the Arteza watercolor. I've used the Arteza 120s, but I've never used the watercolor set. I've got one or two other sets of watercolor pencils. I've got the King Art ones, the Flowwood. Those are really nice. I like those. The first ones I started with, which were, just the cheap brand from Hobby Lobby, those sorts of things. All right, so now we're going to start on her eyes. And I want to use this one, I think. Yeah, I'm going to start with ice blue. Yeah, I've been fighting it. Right. Oh, yuck. Well, I hope you don't get sick. All right, and then we're going to come in with this one, which is light blue, and dry that a bit. Sorry, I forgot to mute. How rude. Well, it's getting better. Right. And again, just this time I'll actually mute. All right, now we're going to use the ice blue, or not the ice blue, the cobalt blue 5%. Like that. Hello, Courtney. Hello, Kara. Welcome, welcome. All right, and then we're going to use Scarlet for her lips. At that price? Well done, Shannon. All right, so we're going to shift on down and we're going to start on her dress. We're going to let her face dry out a little bit and relax the paper area there. So we're going to work on her dress. We're going to start with ultramarine violet. And we're going to go with our lightest first, and then we'll come back with our dark. It worked okay up on the face to do dark to light, so I want to try light to dark and see how that goes. may have to come back through and add the light over top, but we'll see. We shall see. Yes, Prime Day is October 8th and 9th, and I will be doing the same thing I did last Prime Day and posting the Prime deals that I think are an actual deal, not just, them throwing them out there on the community tab. I do have to decide if I'm going to be registering for school. I need to do a couple of upgrades or updates to my degree, so I might be taking a class or two just to keep my degree updated. All right, have a great day, Dawn. I hope your family member doesn't make you ill and you don't contract whatever they come home with. Yeah, I think 76 is the biggest museums. If it comes in a 100 set, I'd like to know where. Just saying. Because I need all the colors. Well done, Della. Well done. Sorry about that. I forgot to mute. Now we're going to use manganese violet. Well, that's good. As long as you're having fun, I think they will be lovely. I don't know how well this dress is going to look, but yeah, we will play until it looks good. Good morning, Angela. Yeah, exactly. If there's 100, I need them. Like, I need all the colors. It is just a travel paintbrush that I got from Grabby the last time they sent me things a little while ago. I like this brush. It works really, really well. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a number on it, but it comes with one of their little sets. So you take it apart and you can put it back together. But it comes with one of their painting sets. All right, I'm going to dry this. A little tiny bit, not a whole lot. I think it's not bleeding as much the more heat I put on it. So now I'm using periwinkle blue. I don't know why they call it periwinkle blue. Probably because it turns blue once it's activated, which is not what I wanted, but you know, it doesn't look like it there. Good morning, Catherine. And this is going to be the last color I use on this part of the skirt. Yes, that is insanity. Yes. But that's why we color, right? Because we have chosen insane things to do, and now we have to free our brains from it. All right, now I'm going to leave that alone. Now we're going to do the rest of her skirt, and we're going to start with the medium tone. So we're going to start with the manganese violet. Good morning, Allison. Uh-huh. Well, unfortunately, you can't buy anything with the check. Not until it goes in the bank and actually turns into money. I'm trying to avoid the little embellishments on the skirt, but if I hit them, I'm not too concerned about it because we're going to be using a gel pen on that at some point later. Yeah. Yeah, it's always fun trying to teach them how to budget, how to look after the finances. Oh, okay. Yes, taxes are dumb, but we do pay them. Income tax, property tax. Luxury tax. Heaven forbid if you inherit anything. A lot of space. All right. Yeah, there's no sales tax in Oregon. However, there is luxury tax, and there is property tax and income tax. We actually have a very high income tax. Yeah, they are. They're quite high. Yeah, plus the hospital. Yeah, hospital bills are always fun. Not. Doctor's bills, hospital bills. Oy vey, yeah. Hopefully that doesn't hurt too much, Shannon. I'm still waiting for the bill from my vein mapping. And since just the cardiology scan was $2,000, I can imagine what the vein mapping's going to be. Yeah. Yeah, they are. Medical bills suck. They really suck for somebody that doesn't understand the U.S. medical system either. It's like, what I want. Yep, they do. They suck whether you have insurance or not. Yeah, I used to always wonder why people in the U.S. just don't go to the doctor. Now I know. I'm going to dry this side before it gets too wrinkly. So mute. Yep. I am really enjoying the way that this just dissolves. Like I said, not too worried about the embellishments on the dress because we're going to be going over them with gel pen at some point. Trying to not get over the lines, but my ink is bleeding a little bit. So I have to be careful around the lines. I should have heat set it before stream, but I didn't. All right, and of course it just suddenly got extremely cloudy. So hopefully the color hasn't changed horribly. All right, I'm going to dry this out and then we'll add the next color. All right, then we're going to add periwinkle. So this is periwinkle blue. This is going to be our medium. Oh my goodness, I have missed a whole bunch. Yeah, if you get an itemized bill, you know, definitely take a look at it. We had the hospital out here when my son went in for when he had COVID. He took his girlfriend in, and they charged him $500 for a box of tissue. And it's like, no, 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 no. That's just not happening. Oh my goodness. Wow. Did they classify it as a consultation? That is really ridiculous. They must have classified it as a consult. Yeah, exactly. What he's going to learn, Marilyn, is that if you lose your ATM card, the money stays in the bank longer. Because you can't take it out. That's what I told my kids when I lost his. Yeah. Of course they wouldn't send you a final bill if they were negligent. Then you could possibly sue them. Yeah. Yep. Yep. When you're teaching kids about finances, it's always gotta have a therapy session afterwards. Whether it's retail therapy, coffee therapy, sleep therapy, and soaking in the bath and locking the bathroom door therapy. Just as long as you get away from me, child. Therapy. Yeah. And they really don't like it when you bring your own in. It's like, no, no, I've got Tylenol in my purse. It's okay. All right, and then we're going to take the periwinkle blue and we're going to do the other side of the skirt. Found it. Wow. I just don't understand the, overcharging people so much just because they're insured. The insurance goes up every year, and it just becomes more and more and more financially disturbing to people. But healthcare in the United States is a for-profit organization, which makes it very reliant on high prices. All right. Activate the periwinkle. Nope. Nope. Sometimes you have to wonder if how much of society is going to be remaining with the way things are, but hurry back. We'll be waiting for you. Now the black from my ink is bleeding a little bit, which is actually giving it a darker effect, which is fine. But just to let you know that the color is not actually this color, it's from the bleed of the ink. So all right. And then the last one we're going to use is violet. In the darkest areas. And then our brush. Thank you, Mona. So the printer that I use is a inkjet. It's an Epson. And I have found with at the Epson that if I run the air dryer over top of the ink areas or a heat press, an iron, over top of the ink areas, it does set the ink in a little bit better. There is a setting for thicker art paper on the printer, but it is um, on the back place that you put the paper in, and I keep on forgetting to use it. I used it on my watercolor paper because it will only go through the back. So, but on the Nina, I just either take the dryer, the air gun, the hot air gun, heat gun, that's the word, and just go over the entire page with it. Or if I have time, I'll run the iron over top of it. Sometimes the heat gun will warp it, depending upon the type of paper that you're using. So, all right, gonna dry this. All right, gonna do the other side. And we're using the violet. Putting in the shadows. Yeah, the Epson, I really like the Epson one that I have. It's a uh, XP 15,000, and the rear paper feed works really well for the cardstock, the heavier cardstock, watercolor paper, that sort of thing. And it has an art paper setting so that when you do put it through, you can choose to dry the ink a little bit longer, so it takes a little bit longer to print through, and it takes a good amount of the ink movement away. Welcome back, Della. Welcome back. It did work for my HP, ironing over top of the ink to dry it out a little bit more so that it sets into the paper. But I don't think about it too much because very rarely do I use watercolor, so my brain didn't comprehend that you need to do something about this this time around. Just thinning it out a little bit. Make sure I've activated all the areas. Okay, then we're going to dry that out. All right, now for the top, we're going to take this one. So we're going to do ultramarine violet for the little lacy piece up here, the ruffle. And just come in with a little bit of this. Let's see how well it is activating together, because I haven't done that yet. So I think this is going to work the same way that it would if you were painting, of course, or blending. Start in your lightest color, work into your darkest. All right, and then we're going to take this one and this one. And we're just going to cover everything with the periwinkle blue. Trying to avoid the larger spaces, but the little curlicues I'm not worried about. Just the open areas of the curlicue. Again, I'll be using gel pen to fill that in. All right. And we're going to activate that. Yeah, it's 15,000. So 15 and then 3 zeros. It doesn't have a scanner, but it does have an auto feed. And yes, you can print on. I don't know if you can print on auto feed to print on both sides. I think you have to put it through, flip it over and put it through again. I've never done that. I don't usually print on both sides of my paper. but it doesn't have a scanner. I have a office printer for doing office work. The Epson is just my art printer. So it's just for printing PDFs. Okay. All right, so that is filled in. I'm going to set it. I will be right back. And then we're going to come through with the violet. We're going to put those shadows in. All right. Hurry back. And we're just going to activate this violet. And then we'll go back up to her hair and put at least the first layer on her hair. And let this center area relax a bit. Sometimes you gotta let the paper completely dry out, not just dry enough to work on. That's my feeling on it anyway. I've ripped a couple of holes too many in pages that just by overworking them. So I do tend to give them a little bit of time to make sure that it's fully dry before I start working on something else. All right, so I'm going to use the heat gun again, dry this out. And I completely missed those two spots. So yeah, a sublimation printer, office printer and a coloring printer, yeah, you might get a look or two. All right, so we're going to do her hair, and we're going to start her hair off with golden yellow. And I'm just covering the whole area. Oh, and I'm completely off screen, sorry. I didn't move up. There. There we go. Now you can actually see what I'm doing. Isn't that nice of me? So what I'm hoping to have finished today, I know we've only got about 15 minutes left. Is at least the main part of her hair and her dress and that sort of thing. On Monday when we come back, we will finish up Pinocchio. Well, we'll do Pinocchio, finish up her wings and any part of her hair that we have left to finish, to put the texture in. And then the background. All right. Am I still here? Yeah, okay. Didn't put the Photo puzzles are cool. No cups of any kind. Nope, you're not into the cup, huh? Especially at Christmas time, I can see ornaments doing quite well. Thank you, Angela. Gonna have to dry it. It's starting to warp a little bit, so I'm gonna finish this part and then I'll dry it out. And then we'll activate the rest of the hair and add the next color. I've thought about it, but I keep on telling myself I don't need any more. All right, one moment. Hello, Britt. Yep, still here. Thank you, Alex. Nice. Tedious. Tedious. But not as tedious as coloring in the colored pencil sound. Alright. Alright, now we're going to draw that out. I'll be right back. Alright, now the next color that we're going to use is burnt ochre. Actually, no, we're going to use raw sienna. That's what I'm going to use first. Thanks for coming in. I will be leaving here shortly. I'm just going to finish up this last little bit, show you what I'm going to do with the next color. And like I said, on Monday we will, of course, do a little bit more. So I'll do this area here with this color. And then I'll zoom out so you can see the page. Then I need to go do laundry. So remember, I will not be here next weekend. So next Saturday and Monday and Sunday, I will not be around. So I won't be putting out any videos or live streams during that time. That sort of thing. Same with any Friday videos or anything like that. I am going away for starting on Wednesday. So I'll be around Monday and Tuesday, and possibly Wednesday morning. But after that, I will be running away, run away, run away, on vacation with the hubby. Because, you know. And if you ever want to, if any of you are out in the Maryland area, you know, there is a 3D printing convention in Maryland on the last weekend of the month, starting on Saturday, I do believe. I will be there. Sitting in the corner somewhere coloring. All right, now I'm just going to quickly dry this. And then I'm going to zoom you out. Yes, and hopefully this time we won't end up with COVID and I won't be gone for 2 months because of COVID. That would be nice. Yes. Oh, nice. All right, so there she is so far, using the aquarelle, museum aquarelles from Caran. These were sent to me as a foster system, so I could test them out and decide if I like them. Yeah, let's not get the vid. That would definitely be something that I don't think I would be able to survive a second time. It was horrible. Ever. It was just the worst. So on Monday, I will finish up her hair. We'll do Pinocchio and the wings, and then we'll decide on the background and the embellishments. All right, guys, with that, I would like to say thank you all very much for coming. I do appreciate you being here and hanging out. I hope that this has been at least entertaining. I can't say educational, because yeah, I'm learning right along with you. Yes, I do love the museums. They are wonderful. They are so nice. I will probably fail in this fostering system as usual. All right, guys, thank you all very much for coming. Of course, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. And of course, always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, bye-bye for now.